Good morning children. In previous class we discussed about what is meant by acids and what is meant by bases. These are the things we discussed about in previous class. Now you do this experiment. This experiment is very easy. Listen. Construct a lemon cell as shown in picture. Okay. You see the picture. You use lemon and copper wire and zinc rod. These are the things you used, and LED bulb also. Okay. You make a model, this model. Okay. You connect copper wire and LED bulbs. The bulb will glow. So this experiment you conclude acids are conduct electricity. Okay, you do this experiment in your home. It is very simple experiment. Okay, next one, uses of bases. Listen, sodium hydroxide is used in manufacture of soap. Sodium hydroxide means NaOH. Okay, so it is used to manufacture of soap. Okay, the next one, calcium hydroxide is used in the whitewashing of building. Then calcium hydroxide, CaOH2. Okay, then magnesium hydroxide is used in medicine for stomach disorder. Ammonium hydroxide is used to remove grease trains from cloths. Okay, these are the uses of bases. Then next one, test for acids and bases. How to identify the bases and acids? Okay, first test, litmus paper test. All acids, blue litmus paper into red. The acids turns blue litmus paper into red litmus paper. Bases turns red litmus paper into blue. Okay, then next one, indicators. Test with the indicator. That indicator name phenolphthalein. Okay, in an acid medium, phenolphthalein is colorless. If you add the phenolphthalein indicator in acid, the acid does not change the color. Okay, it is colorless. The next one, in basic medium, you add phenolphthalein indicator. It is pink in color. Okay, so phenolphthalein indicator. Next one, activity. You collect the following samples. You test these activities. Okay, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. First three are acids, second two are bases. Okay, you do this experiment, litmus paper experiment, and phenolphthalein indicator and methyl orange indicator. Okay, these two, phenolphthalein and methyl orange, are indicators. Okay, what do you observe? You write in this tabular column. Okay, next one, listen, next one, phenolphthalein and methyl orange are indicators. Phenolphthalein and methyl oranges are indicators. Okay, see this is blue litmus paper. Okay, this is red litmus paper. Acid turn blue litmus paper red. Okay, so in this beaker acid is present. Okay, then bases are turns red litmus paper blue, so the beaker contains base. So test for base using litmus papers. Okay, then test with an indicator methyl orange. Methyl orange, it is an acid medium. Methyl orange in pink in color. Acid medium, you add acid with methyl orange indicator. It is turned into pink color. Okay, in base medium, methyl orange is yellow in color. Base medium, it is yellow in color. Okay, this is experiment. Phenolphthalein acid base, methyl orange acid base. Phenolphthalein in acid colorless, base pink color. Methyl orange in acid what color? Pink color, and base yellow color. Okay, next one, indicators litmus blue to red and red to blue. Okay, phenolphthalein colorless pink, methyl orange pink, yellow. Okay, you read this one. This is 1 mark. Okay, next one, strength of acidic or basic solution. How to calculate strength of acidic and basic solution? Okay, that instrument is called pH scale. pH scale, okay. P means power, potence, okay. A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Which ion concentration? Hydrogen ion concentration, okay. Hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale, okay. pH stands for, P means potence, in German meaning power, okay. pH scale is a set of numbers. In a scale 0 to 14 numbers are present. 0 to 14 used to indicate whether the solution is acidic or basic or neutral, okay. Acids have pH less than 7. If you take acids, the pH is less than 7. Bases have pH greater than 7. Greater than 7. A neutral solution has pH equal to 7. Equal to 7. Okay. Less than means pH is less than 7 means acids. pH greater than 7 means bases. pH is equal to 7 means neutral solution. Okay. Then next one, salts. The acids and bases react to give salt and water. Salt and water. When you say salt, you may think of common salt. Seawater contains many salts dissolved in sodium chloride. Okay. The common salt name is sodium chloride. The chemical formula is NaCl. Okay. There are many other salts used in our field. Salts are products of the reaction between acids and bases. Salts produce positive ions and negative ions when it dissolves in water. Okay, listen. Acid plus base gives salt and water. Gives salt and water. Next one, types of salts. Normal salts. First one, normal salts. A normal salt is obtained by complete neutralization. Neutralization, acid and bases is completely neutralized. That is called acid base. Okay, that is called normal salts. NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. NaOH is a base. HCl is a acid. So the acid and bases neutralized, completely neutralized. Okay, so this salt is called normal salt. Okay, then next acid salts. It is derived from the partial replacement of hydrogen ions. Fully completed neutralization means normal salts. It is partially replacement of hydrogen ions means acid salts. Okay. When calculated amount of bases is added to polybasic acid, as acid salts is obtained. Okay. So NaOH plus H2SO4 gives NaHSO4 plus H2O. NaOH means sodium hydroxide, H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. You take it NaOH and sulfuric acid, then NaHSO4, sodium bisulfate, sodium bisulfate, it is a salt and water. Okay, this is acid salts. And basic salts. Basic salts are formed by the partial replacements of hydroxide ions. You understand first, acid means replaceable, partially replaceable of hydrogen ions. Okay, basic means partially replacement of hydroxide ion, that is means OH minus ions. Okay, so diacidic or triacidic base with an acid radical. So BbOH, Bb means lead, OH means hydroxide. So lead hydroxide plus HCl gives lead hydroxide chloride plus H2O. So this is base salts, basic salts. So normal salts, acid salts and basic salts. Then next one, double salt. Next one, double salt. Double salts are formed by the combination of saturated of solutions of simple salts in equal molar ratio followed by the crystallization. For example, potassium is a mixture of potassium sulfate and aluminum sulfate. Okay, so double salts means double salts are mixed. Double salts are mixed. Potassium aluminum sulfate plus 12 H2O. This is a double salt. Okay, then next one, properties of salts. Salts are mostly solids which melts as a boil at high temperature. Most of the salts are soluble in water. For example, chloride salts of potassium and sodium are soluble in water, but silver chloride is insoluble. It does not soluble in water. Okay, then they are odorless, mostly white cubic crystals for crystalline powder with a salty taste. Salt is hygroscopic in nature. Okay, the next one, water crystallization. Many salts are formed crystal with water molecules. These water molecules are known as water crystallization. Salt with water, that is water crystallization. Okay, salts that contain water of crystallization called hydrated salts. The salts contain water means hydrogen ions are present in that salts. Okay, so that salts called hydrated salts. Okay, the number of molecules of water hydrated to a salt is indicated after its chemical formula. For example, copper sulfate crystal, that is blue color, okay, have 5 molecules of water for each molecules of copper sulfate. It written as CuSO4 5H2O. Okay, for hydrogen is present in that salt. Okay, named copper sulfate pentahydrate. Penta means 5. Okay, mono means 1, di means 2, tri means 3, tetra means 4, penta means 5. Okay, so 5 H2O molecules are present in that salt. Okay, this water of crystallization make the copper sulfate is blue color. When it is heated, it is loses water molecules become white. Okay, the water molecules become evaporate means the salt is white in color. Okay, listen, this is a heating process, cooling. Okay, so the hydrated copper sulfate is a blue in color. It is heating, the process completed, the salt is white in color. Okay, salts that do not contain water of crystallization are called anhydrous salt. The water contains means hydrated salts. The water does not contain means anhydrous salts. Okay, they are generally found as powders. Okay, that is not a crystal, it contain only powders. Fill in the blanks in the following table based on the concept of water crystallization. Okay, here have the tabular column. You see this tabular column, name of the hydrated salt, you write it. Okay, first one, is it an SO4 formula for anhydrous salts? Formula for hydrated salts, you write it, the name of hydrated salts. Hydrated salts is ZnSO4 plus ZnSO4 7H2O. Okay, you write the name. Zinc sulfate, 7 means hexa kepta hydrated. Okay, so you write the name. MgCl2 means MgCl2, you write the hydrated salt formula. And magnesium chloride hexahydrate, hexa means 6, so MgCl2 6H2O. here write MgCl2, here write MgCl2, Mg, here write the name zinc sulfate heptahydrate. Okay, here write the name MgCl2 hexa means 6, so 6H2O. Okay, you do this tabular column, fill the tabular column correctly. Okay, the next one, identification of salts. How to identify the salts? Okay, physical examination of salts. Physical examination of the unknown salts involves the study of color, smell, density. Is not a much reliable. Okay, so you use the some test, dry heating test. First one, this test is performed by the heating a small amount of salt in a dry test tube. After all the water get evaporated, the dissolved salts are sedimented at the container. see the what type of salt. Then flame test. Certain salts are on reacting with concentrated hydrochloric acid form the chlorides. The paste of mixtures with the HCl is introduced into the flame with the help of platinum wire. Which flame is come means which salt is present. You try to test that salt. Brick red means Ca2 plus, golden yellow means Na2 plus, pink violet means K plus, green flashes means Zn2 plus. Okay, Zn2 plus. This is inference. This is color of the flame. Okay. Then next one. When HCl is added with a carbonate salt, it gives us CO2 gas with the brisk effervescence. So the carbonate salts are present. You concluded carbonate salts are present in that salts. Okay. Then what are the uses of salts? First one, it is used to our daily life food and used as a food preservative. Okay. Fish and mutton, chicken. These are the pickle and these are the things are preserved to use to salt. Okay, common salt, sodium chloride. Washing soda, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. So it is used to softening hot water. It is used as a glass soap and paper industries. Okay, then packing soda. It is used making the packing powder, which is a mixture of packing soda and tartaric acid. Okay, it is orange taste. It is used as a soda fire extinguisher. Packing powder is used to make cakes and bread soft and sponge. Okay, the packing soda used to bakeries, the bread and the bread cakes are soft and spongy styles. Okay, so next one, it is neutralizes excess acid in the stomach and provides relief. Okay, the next one, bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2. Okay, it is used as a disinfectant. It is used in a textile industry for bleaching cotton and linen. Okay, the next one, plaster of Paris, calcium sulfate hemihydrate, CaSO4 half H2O. It is used for plastering bones. It is used for making cast of statues. Okay, these are the uses of salts. These are the uses of salts. Next one. Points to remember: acid is a substance which forms H plus ions or H3O plus ions with dissolved in water. Base is a substance, it releases OH minus ions, it dissolved in water. Salt is product of between acid and bases. Okay, neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction completed. Neutralization reactions means common salt. Okay, acid and bases neutralize each other, form corresponding salt and water. Salts have various uses in everyday life. Acids and basic solution in water conduct electricity because they produce hydrogen and hydroxide ions respectively. Okay, when an acid reacts with metal, hydrogen gas is evolved and a corresponding salt is formed. Phenolphthalein and methyl oranges are indicators to find whether the solution acid or base. Okay, litmus paper also used to find out the solution is acid or base. pH paper is used to use acidic basic nature. Okay, then aqua regia is a mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid optimally in a molar ratio. pH scale is used to find out the power of hydrogen ions concentrated in a solution. These are the points to remember. Okay, you glossary, you read it the glossary. And the next one, textbook exercises. First one, you see the exercise, choose the correct answer. Okay, first one, you see first one, Zn means zinc and HCl. So ZnCl2, the metals react with acid to give hydrogen ions. So you write it here H2. Here you write it here H2. The answer is H2. Okay. Then apple contains malic acid. So orange contains ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. Okay. The next one, acids in plants and animals are called organic acids. Okay, then whereas acids in rocks and minerals, rocks and minerals means mineral acids or inorganic acids. So the answer is inorganic acid. The answer is inorganic acids. Then fourth one, acids turns blue litmus paper to red. Blue litmus paper to red. The answer is red. The answer is red. Okay, then next one, since metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate are basic, okay, they react with acids to give salt and water with the liberation of. So all the metal and metal carbonates in a basic react with acids means it's liberate only carbon dioxide, CO2. The answer is CO2. The next one, fifth one, the hydrated salts of copper sulfate has which color? Yes, blue color. Which color? Anhydrous means white color. Okay, hydrated means color is blue color. Okay, next one, you listen. Next one, answer in briefly. Okay, I give the page number, you see the page number and mark the answer, question with answer. Okay, listen. Classify the various types of acids and bases on their sources. Page number 163. You note, you take your book page number 163, you see the answer, there have the answer. Okay, then second one, write any 4 uses of acids. The page number is 164. You take book page number 164, mark the answers. Okay, the next one, give the significance of pH of soil in agriculture. Page number 168. Page number 168, you see the answer. Okay, then next one, fourth one, what are the various uses of agaricus? Page number, listen. What are the various uses of agaricus? Page number 165. Page number 165, you see the page number 165, there have the answer. Okay, the next one, what are the uses of plaster of Paris? Plaster of Paris, yes, it is used to construct the bones. Page number 169, you see the page number 169, there have the answer. Okay, the next one, you see next one, 2 acids. Listen, 2 acids A and B are given. Acid A gives hydrogen ion per molecule. Per means 1 molecule of the acid in solution. Okay, the next one, acid B. First acid gives only 1 hydrogen ions. Second acid, acid B, gives 2 hydrogen ions, molecule of the acid in solution. Okay, this is a question. Here have the question. Listen. Find out acid A and acid B. First one, only 1 hydrogen release means that is called monobasic acid. 2 hydrogen means dibasic acid. So A is HCl. Mono means only 1 hydrogen, no? So first A is HCl. HCl. Dibasic acid means B2 dibasic acid, 2 hydrogen atom, no? So H2SO4. B is a H2SO4. Okay, first question answer finished. The next one, which acid is called the king of chemicals? Which acid is called king of chemicals? Yes, H2SO4. Sulfuric acid is called king of chemicals. Okay, next one, define aquaria. Page number 165. You see the page number 165. There have the answer. Okay. Then correct the mistakes. Washing soda is used for making cakes and bread soft and sponge. No, washing soda is not used. Which soda? Packing soda. Here write baking soda, not washing soda. Okay. Then next one. Here write the packing soda, BAKING, baking soda. Okay. Then calcium sulfate hemihydrate is used in textile industry. No, it's not. It is not used in textile industry. It used in building, construction of building industries. Okay. So here take this one. You write it building industries. Okay. Right. Next one. What is neutralization reaction? Give an example. Page number 166. You see the page number 166. There have neutralization reaction. Page number 166. Okay. Then next one. Differentiate hydrate and anhydrous salts with examples. Okay. Page number 168. Page number 168, you see there have hydrate salts and anhydrous salts. You write what is meant by hydrate salts and what is meant by anhydrous salts. You give one example. That's all. Okay. You see the page number 168. Give this test to identify acids and bases. Page number 167. You see the page number 167. You see the page number 167. There have the answers. Test for acids and bases. Okay. Then next question. Write any 4 uses of bases. Page number 167. You see the page number 167. There have the answers. The next one. Write any 5 uses of salts. Page number 169. Page number 169. There have the answer. The next one. Sulfuric acid is called king of chemicals. Yes. So, why it is called so? So, see the page number 164. There have the answer. Okay. So, you mark the question answer. You use your book. Okay. Thank you, children. Thank you. You read this lesson carefully and write 1 mark and 2 mark and 5 mark also. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, children.